Uh-huh. Well. We here again, folks.
Oh Lord.
We here.
All right.
Good evening. How y'all doing out there, man?
What we doing?
This is another rendition of your favorite late night show. It's Late Night Talk with Reverend Larry. And I got my man Trustee Sean P. I got Deacon Ace with me, man. You know, we was just talking about a situation regarding a relationship that in our opinion we think it went south real fast. But look, let's jump right on in.
When the weekend turns to Monday and the clock strikes 9, we're bringing you a message that'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. A late night conversation that is positive and pure. Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for inspiration, it's a place for real talk. The most uplifting hour on your late night walk. Trustee Sean P. Deacon King Ace. And your host, Reverend Larry. The mic is live right now.
Man, I tell you what, man, it's been a day. How y'all doing on this Friday, fellas?
We here.
Yeah, it's still the beginning, but yeah, we here.
Man, look, shoot, man, I got a little Larry with me. You know, to my left.
Okay.
Man.
Man, look, come on over, Larry. Come here. Let me say hi to the people, man. Sit down,
Big
stand,
homie.
Come here. Y'all saw a piece of him. Fellas, is a loyalty test still necessary?
Nope.
No.
Is it necessary, bro?
Nope.
No.
Is it necessary, man? I mean,
Simple one word answer. Nope.
man, I just like there's so many, there's so many things, man. I feel like, man, we need to jump off in some of these reaction videos, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do one reaction video a week or something like that, bro.
Nah, I got something for you. I'm gonna
What you
throw
got, man?
I'm gonna throw a little spin in there. So, a woman is willing to work and submit to a man at work rather than her own man at home, just to be paid and have to pay another man or person to watch her kids, just so that she don't have to. How crazy does that sound?
Whoa, man. That's pretty deep, brother. Worked all day and concocted that together, man. What you
think about that, Trustee?
Man, I don't know, man. That's beyond.
I mean, man, let me tell you something, bro. I am so mad. Excuse me. I am so glad that I am not in this dating game. Because, man, bro, I don't know, man. I do not know.
It's tragic.
I be hearing the stories, man. You young fellas that are dating, boy, I tell you, oof, y'all got a task at hand, man.
Oh,
That's all I got.
task at all. I don't have no task at all, man. I seen a video. I seen a
video
earlier today.
The dating world,
Dating itself is already a problem, but once you go past that, you have. I learned today that there is a community of people who enjoy contracting unwanted visitors that can damage and kill your body. I'll say it that way for airways. And if I can say it, meaning STDs, STIs, there's a community of people who look forward to getting those and contracting those. And they're out here spreading it to other people who may not know that they have them.
Check this out.
That's
Check
crazy.
this out, bro. So I was on social media watching this interview, and the guy asks, he asked the lady, do you think it's okay if a man asks a woman for her body count? Do you think it's okay that do you think that's okay to give it to him or what? And she went on this whole spiel saying, well, I don't think it should matter. We live in a sexist world, and it's my body, my choice type thing. And she gave this whole spiel how it shouldn't matter. And so he asked her, what's your body count? And she was too embarrassed to say. So I said, so throw all of what you just said out the window. I'm uncomfortable to say. Well, wait, you just said
it shouldn't
matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just said it shouldn't matter. And all of a sudden now at the age of 20, it's too uncomfortable to say. Why are you too uncomfortable to say if it don't matter?
Right.
The
counter for that for men is, if the body count don't matter, then how much money that man makes should matter. That's typically the counter, because we offer different things in relationships to each other based on how today's standards are, not even on the original traditional standards of what dating or relationships are supposed to be. And so, even the thought of being in a relationship or dating, some people to this day don't believe that they're actually in a relationship until they're married. They believe that they're still single until they're married. And so that concept, I don't have a problem with it, but I think that's based on each individual situation that someone's in with someone. It can't just be, well, if that's what you believe, I have to believe it too, right? Unless we're talking about the same Bible. That's different compared to a social or a societal, what's being considered a societal norm. Well, hey, we're both single until we're actually married. Okay, so that means you can go do what you want to do. Then that means I can go do what I want to do. So if you're on a date with someone, cool. If I'm on a date with someone or texting someone, you can't complain about it, basically.
So when you say we're single, we're together, but we're single, basically we have open relationship. There's no commitment.
That's what, to me, that's what it sounds like. And I don't believe in an open relationship. I don't believe in that.
Man, when we first launched our podcast years ago, like 13 years ago, Sean P probably remember this, man. We had like a hold on, man.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna call it.
Somebody wanna had a cell phone on in the room. But anyway, I don't know if Sean P remember this show, man. We did like I forget the name of it, but what we were basically doing, we were talking about swingers. And we had a whole panel of like open swingers. And like they were just upfront with it. And and my whole thing is, man, you don't want to open Pandora's box, right? And like one woman was on here with her husband, and she was telling she was telling us, like, when they go, they have rules, like he can't hold whoever he's going to be with a certain way. He couldn't kiss her. He couldn't. I'm like, man, what are we doing? Like, what? Wait. I'm like, all these rules, like, why even open yourselves up for that? But my opinion was she was doing it for him. You know what I'm saying? He had an opportunity to get his rocks off, and she was open to it. But in order for her to be okay to do it, he couldn't do these list of things. And he didn't have any rules for her. you know. But she had like a list of 6 things he could not do. It's 13 years, man. I'm sorry. My memory slips me, man. You know, forgive me. But
That is
she had like a
insane.
list of like there were like 6 things that he could not do. And I'm like, the number one thing is attending. Like that should be.
Yeah, that is.
I don't
that is
understand why
insane.
people. I don't understand why people want to bring that lifestyle into that marriage because to me,
Yeah, that's
like I
tough.
said, you open Pandora's box and then somebody gonna forget the rules. You at work and they at home. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
think
man.
the
I
idea
don't.
with the swingers thing though, Rev, is that people want if they get permission to do it, then they're not doing it behind their back, basically. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to me from my thought or train of
I
thinking about
mean,
it. But I'm not
yeah.
okay with
It's
that myself. So
it's no longer cheating if she
Wow.
knows or if he or she knows. Like
yeah,
I just man, those again, somebody's gonna forget the rules. You
man, look,
know.
like I
She
told you
had a
last,
whole list. She had a
that's
whole
crazy,
list of them, bro.
man. Like I told you last stream, if you willing to go down that rabbit hole, you better make sure he can take care of you. You can't come back here.
Hey,
And that's how I look at it. If you're okay with being you okay with more than one person being with you and they know each other and being able to be connected with each other and all that stuff, hey, more power to you. You just can't come back here though.
yeah. Like that video I showed y'all, like dude set himself up for failure, man. Like
Yeah, that was
I don't know what you thought the outcome was gonna be. And
I mean, it looked like it could have been like a moment of desperation just to see if he really cared, if she really was the one for him. Because at the end of the day, that's all it could be is making sure she the one.
I told
But
Sean P, like I think
that's
the
crazy.
relationship was over what 6 months to a
Months
year ago.
ago,
They
yeah.
was just in it. They were just in it because they've been together so long and they wanted to fight for one
Mhm.
another. But fighting for one another is fighting for your love, not tolerating each other's
Mhm.
presence. There's a
Yeah,
huge difference. You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
When you tolerating for somebody's presence, you know, Sean P, what's going on with you over there, dog?
I don't know if you're going from a computer to a phone, man. You good, Sean
Yeah,
P?
you good over there, Sean P? He coming on with another one.
I'm only
Sean P, you
got
all
one.
right,
There
bro?
we go. Now we there.
All
Now we
right,
there. I
All
don't know
all
what
right.
was going on, man. Technical difficulties
right.
abound.
Okay. We like, what's
All right,
happening?
right, for real. No, but I you know, you can't set yourself up for failure, and then when failure happens, now you in your feelings. Oh, she need to pick up the phone, man. Why you put your old lady in that position, bruh?
Mm.
Like I just man, there's
Yeah.
and I gave everybody a synopsis last night. I don't want to kind of go over it again, but dude put his old lady in a situation where it tested her loyalty to him,
Yeah.
and the decoy dude, sounded like he was down like 4 flat in a Cadillac and took her to the bowling alley. But the problem was he was supposed to return back to the house with her once they got in the driveway. And instead of coming in the house with her, he came in the house to turn his mic off. No, to put his mic down. And so whatever happened, happened. But
Yeah.
behind stage with her dude, he's sitting there watching all this unfold in front of him, and he don't know what to say. And the
Mm-mm.
guys over the show, you know, they look surprised, but they also, you could tell they were happy because this gonna get some views. That's
Right.
why I say, man, we got to do one of these reaction videos, just the 3 of us, man. Do a reaction video of some of these videos that they do, because, bruh, some of these loyalty tests, man, they childish to me, man. I don't believe in them.
All
I
of
don't
them are
believe in that.
childish, man. If you got to go through a
Oh,
loyalty
man,
test, man, you have no trust, and therefore you have no
at all.
relationship.
You have no trust whatsoever. That trust is thrown out the door, bro. I mean,
and
that's
to be fair, the loyalty test part actually happens prior to you going to that extreme to do it. It's
Man.
in the actual courting and dating segment where
That's all I can say.
you know what I'm saying, like you bring them around your family. That's another way you can see how loyal
that
the
whole
person is.
situation and scenario was
Right.
weird.
It was too much. It was too much. You know what I'm saying?
It was
certain
loaded.
questions. It was loaded for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Ace now.
Very low.
Oh, you can't hear me?
It was very. Yeah, it was very, very loaded. That whole segment was very loaded. But all in all, man, I mean, you have to not put yourself in that position. Oh, come on, man. She need to answer the phone, man. She actually don't need to, because why would you put your old lady in that position, man? As a man, you got to know better, dog. I'm sorry. As a man, you have to know better. You put your woman in that position, man. So, you know.
Can you hear me, Sean P?
I can hear you now. Yes, I can.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, man, you don't put your woman in that position, dog. I don't respect the man that does that. I really don't. You know, I don't respect the woman that
any
feel
man
like
or woman who does it.
Yeah, who feel they need to do that. I don't, nah, man. Are y'all down for doing a reaction video, something like that?
Man, you gonna get a reaction you ain't want.
Man, I already do reaction videos, so I'm with it.
Yeah, man, look.
You can't put me on the spot like that. We might have to make it a already show.
Yeah.
You talking about to go have to be like pre-recorded.
Yeah, you gonna have to pre-record that way you can edit.
Man.
Yeah.
I do mine as I see them.
Because I think
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the reaction, and I'm too honest with
it. I think our commentary will be very, very colorful.
Colorful is probably the best word to use right now.
Beyond.
Or hey, you know what my favorite word is? Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, you know what mine is. Oh, shiggity.
I don't even have a favorite word. I just say yo. And that's it.
Have y'all seen some of these latest moves in the free agency, man?
Yeah, Anthony Simons is going to Philadelphia.
Bro, they are building a monster. And on top of that, this ugly story behind JB moving from Boston to Philly is coming out. And it's not looking good for Boston.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Boston at all because, as y'all said, he never even came out and said that he wanted to be moved. But I think it's other stuff that we don't know.
Well, I think it's
other stuff that we don't know. Mm-hmm.
I learned something today. I'm looking it up. It seems like that transaction, the purchase of Boston was done illegally. It's an illegal transaction.
Which one?
Kind of like, well, the purchase of it. You know. The purchase of it. It's like it's not an actual person that owns it. It's like a hedge fund.
So, in other words, you're saying that the owner who owns the team now bought it in an under the table type of way?
No. It's not under the table, but okay. So you're supposed to. Okay, there was a black investor years ago. I don't know if y'all remember this. It was like maybe 15 years ago. Maybe 15 years ago, he was trying to buy the that's the name of it. He was trying to buy the Minnesota Vikings. All right. And he had investors that were coming on board to that was coming on to, purchase, and they immediately shut it down because he had an investor who wanted to be anonymous. But they shut it down because it was a PE. It was a private. Now I can't think. I forget I forget what the name of it. Basically, there's a group of investors, and they basically put all their money in this fund, and he purchased the Boston Celtics with that $6 billion. And I'm told that they also own 10% of the Patriots. There's just a lot of moving parts to that. So there's not a single person that really owns it. Mm-hmm. And they didn't do their due diligence on it good enough. They just took them, just took $6 billion. So basically somebody is the face of it. Private equity. Yeah. Private equity. And so somebody's just the face, but it's not his money. Mm-hmm. And they're saying that the private equity is the one that pulled the cord on JB. And so, yeah, like there's a lot of, it's just a lot of, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. The young man is intelligent, and they're saying that you heard Colin Cowherd was saying, some execs was saying that he thinks he's the smartest man in the room. And, there was some sources. And a lot of people was kind of pissed because how Stephen A. and Calvin used that word sources when actually could be really how you feel, So I 15 years ago, Willow. I think it was about 15 years ago. Or unless you are saying it was 15 years ago.
What's up? What's up, Willow? What's up, boy?
Yeah.
It's one of my boys.
Oh, okay.
And probably one of, and we both probably know him. Just like we both know Jarvis too. What me, you, and Boog know, but Jarvis too.
Right. Yeah, so that's how that goes down. Private equity, I think it's an illegal transaction. That's what they're saying. Because it's a conglomerate of like over 30, 40, 50 millionaires just put their funds in this, hedge, and, they purchased it. So I think that they're not supposed to, it's supposed to be like a single entity that's supposed to do it. And they hadn't done that. And so, I mean, here we are, right? So I don't know. It's just it's murky, bro. It's murky. Hey sis, it's my sister right there. It's just kind of, it's just a little murky, but I don't like sister. How they're trying.
What's up, sister?
I don't like how they really trying to downtrod on this man's character. I don't like I don't like what they're saying regarding the analytics behind who Jaylen is, or the value of Jaylen Brown to the Boston Celtics was that basically he was the 7th best player on the team. That's absurd. That's totally absurd to me. And somebody said, man, if we don't really, they're saying analytics is ruining basketball, and if we don't get a handle on it, we're going to end up like baseball. But baseball already put a handle on that, and I know exactly what they were talking about. They were talking about when in baseball, like if there's a pull hitter, they'll shift the entire infield to whatever dominant side the hitter is on, which makes it hard for him to find a hole. But to me, I don't have a problem with that. That teaches you how to be a better hitter, stop being one-dimensional and stop being a pull hitter. But they are right, it's definitely ruining baseball. Basketball. Analytics, I hate analytics. Hate it with a passion. I do.
Man, let me tell you, these trades though, man, these trades looking crazy.
Well,
These trades are looking
Well,
crazy.
I told Dorian Finley was gonna be out of there, and he's gone to Charlotte.
Y'all heard the latest though,
7
right?
picks.
Yeah, we're going over the
What's the
latest.
latest?
Yeah, we're going over the latest trades today.
Talk to me. I heard about Anthony Simmons.
Have you heard
I
about
did hear.
Anthony Davis?
No, what
I
you
have not. No, I ain't heard.
what's going on with today?
There are rumors. This is only a rumors. They started off about it. I gotta say that Golden State Warriors
yeah.
acquiring Davis and signing LeBron. Okay, but that wasn't Davis in there.
Yeah, they squashed
Okay.
that though, bro.
So even though he's they now got DeAndre Ayton is coming to DC now too. He's in DC. They signed him from the Lakers. Now they're talking about the possibility of the rumblings of Anthony Davis going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, where do you think LeBron James might be aiming to go next?
Okay. So
That's
the
that's
thing
so
with
loaded.
LeBron. So the thing with LeBron,
so
if he
loaded.
goes to Cleveland, they'll definitely be trading Mobley or Allen. They won't be able to keep them both.
No.
But the only thing is that it would have to be Mobley because Anthony Davis does not like playing the center position. He's been very, very, very religious on making sure that he established I'm 6'10". If I'm 6'11", I'm considered 7 foot, which means I have to play the 5. I don't want to play the 5. So he wants to play the 4. If you look at his best bet, because of the team that they're building in Washington, he should stay because he actually has 2 bigs with him now in Aiden and Alex Sarr. However, if Anthony Davis still has a hefty contract too to trade him, so you have to make the pieces work. Like the money has to make sense. So even if it's Mobley and another big, Mobley's not playing a 5. Anthony Davis is more of a 5 than Mobley is. Mobley to me is more of a he's a younger, less offensive, talented presence of a Chris Bosh with more defense. That's who he remind me of to some degree. He could put the ball on the floor. He has a nice shot, but Chris Bosh was more of a mid-post, 7 foot jump shooter. He'll shoot an occasional 3, but he bangs on the inside. That's not Evan Mobley. But Evan Mobley is a better defender. If that's what LeBron James is looking to get and acquire out of Anthony Davis, it'll have to be Mobley to go. It would have to be. Right. Because initially we were speaking about Jarrett Allen going to the Lakers, who would be a better lob threat for Luka, but they signed Walker Kessler to that deal of 130 for what, 4 or 5 years. So now it's just rumblings, like you say, it's rumored. But with the question marks out there, LeBron James does have a certain amount of teams that he will go to. He don't want to play for all of them, but he have a certain amount of teams he wants to go to. It's like a billboard that's out there that Rich Paul basically put out there, and the Timberwolves was on there, the Heat was on there, who else? Golden State was on there, the Cavaliers were on there. There was like 6 teams left, 5 to 6 teams that was left on this board for him to go. As a matter of fact, I have it in front of me: Boston, Dallas, Denver, Cleveland, Golden State, Miami, Minnesota, New York, and the 76ers. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I got a correction.
8, 9.
I got a correction.
And the Spurs 10. So it's 10 teams. I'm sorry.
I got a correction on that trade for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Rockets sent him and 3 second-round draft picks.
To who? To where?
Charlotte. I thought, wow, that's crazy.
What did they get back though?
It doesn't say. It just say they freed up some space, bro.
Give me a second. I'll find it for you. You said Houston.
Say they got anything.
You said Houston.
And y'all ain't
they got Marcus Smart and Bogdanovich. That's what the Rockets have.
That's Yeah, that's free agency though. That's not from a trade.
Trade Dorian Finney-Smith departs with Hornets. No, it don't. But the only players that say who they
They don't say
received.
what they get.
No,
They just say they gave.
Yeah,
So probably cash considerations or something.
And Josh Okogie was sent to the Jazz.
No, he was unrestricted free agent. He again just signed with him, 3-year deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He departs in free agency to Jazz.
Yeah,
I'm guessing they signed him.
So I don't know what that trade was. I know what it was all about. They just want to dump that money because they were supposed to pay Finney-Smith was some nice bread, like 15, 16 million.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all noticed how they have been tapering these massive deals? So it's no longer like anybody in between. It's either 8 million and under or 25 plus million. If y'all noticed that, nothing in between, hardly anything between.
Because that's what the Lakers did. The Lakers signed Quentin Grimes, Kessler, and
Sandro.
They signed all three of them to a 4-year deal. Colin Sexton to a 2-year, and then ended up getting Jaden Hardy from the Wizards in a trade. So Austin Reeves has a 4-year deal as well.
Do me a favor, Ace. Grade this signing. Andre Drummond going to the New York Knicks.
Ooh.
1-year deal, but
I give it a B. I give it a B.
That's an A- in my book. I might see them bouncing back from Michael Robinson.
I might even give it a B- only because you get a crazy rebounder, but he's not a defensive presence like Mitchell Robinson was. Cat was more of your offensive presence, and Mitchell Robinson is more of your defensive presence and the lob threat. Andre Drummond has been a rebounds champion in this league for a long time on the offensive end, and he'll grab some defensive boards, but he's not stopping anybody at the rim. He's not known as a defensive big. He's known as more of an offensive rebounding big. That's why I said a B- because he is a big guy. He's a big dude, no question. No lies detected. But as far as from a defensive presence, Mitchell Robinson got him beat. Because the difference is Andre Drummond will step out there and shoot an occasional three from time to time. Mitchell Robinson don't even want to shoot free throws.
Well, I give it a B. I give it a B, bro, because that kind of pickup, bro. All you need, you need
size for sure.
Put a body on. Hey, Drummond gonna put a body on somebody, bro.
But if we're really looking at where the league is headed right now, most teams are trying to have 2 bigs in the starting lineup. Besides some teams, if you think about it, most teams have at least 2 bigs in the starting lineup, at least 6'10".
Well, that's the tradition.
It's tradition, but the traditional fours today are not traditional fours. That's the only thing. They're not actually the traditional fours. And so that makes a little bit of a difference when we're looking at the game. Like we want our bigs to still be normal bigs, but we want our fours to we want them to be tweeners. We want them to kind of try to run the offense every now and then. A lot of them don't know how to play in the dunker spot. It's like it's
I know, right?
Yeah, it's most of them are stretch forwards to this point, and you really have to look at the European game too. Now, granted, Rasheed Wallace was one of the original American stretch forwards. To be honest, he was one of the first. You can kind of say Larry Bird too, because he played small forward, power forward. But Rasheed Wallace, as a natural forward, was one of the original stretch forwards that'll play on the block with his back to the basket, but he'll also go out there and shoot a long shot. Cliff Robinson as well.
Robinson.
And so when you look at just from the American side, those are the guys who from the American side was doing that because our guys were more athletic coming into the league. You had your Dirk Nowitzki coming in shooting that long shot, Mehmet Okur and Tony Kukoc. They want to shoot that long shot.
What if Portland allowed Jermaine O'Neal to come off that bench and just grow with them rather than just letting them rot on the bench? Do you think the East would have been different?
You're talking about when Jermaine O'Neal came into the league from Portland to Indiana?
Yeah, well, not necessarily when he came into the league, because when he came to the league, he was, he was going to be one of the ones already projected, but they kept sitting on him. They kept sitting on him. It wasn't until he went to Indiana until he just grew to be
start to blossom. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a lot of players at that time went through that, from high school players to first year, second year college players. Unless you had all of the stardom around you and you had all that fandom around you, sure. But he still came out to be a really, really good player as a center in the league, where you had a Shaquille O'Neal and you had aging Alonzo Mourning. You had and to me, he was really a power forward in that era. He wasn't a center to me, but because he was 6'11", 6'10", 6'11", they put him at the center spot on that team. But he came in an era where
wingspan,
and his wingspan was crazy.
Really,
But he came in the league at a time where the power forwards were the most dominant that they ever were in the league.
Yeah.
That was a crazy era of power forwards. All of them are just about Hall of Famers, if not Hall of Famers already.
Antonio Davis, Dale Davis, them
Davis brothers, they was tough.
Man, hey, them boys, they wasn't number shoulders, man. I spoke to Dale Davis like maybe a year ago. Cool cat, man. I'm trying to get him on the show. Cool cat, real cool cat, man. So what do y'all, man? Okay, what top 4 in the East? Come on, spit them out right now. Come on,
Trusty. You over there? You over there? You over there, Trusty?
Right now,
East.
Right now it's still. Come on, man, Philly. I ain't gonna spit it out. I gotta think about it too, man. Shoot.
No, man. Come on.
New York. No, it's no go because there's too much is going on to go, man. To just say that you got New York and you got Philly. You got New York, you got Philly, and then there's everybody else because you got too many moves going on right now.
I know,
you got
man.
New York and Philly, man.
A whole lot of moves. Give me a 3 and 4, man. Come on, let's go.
The third one that I got right now, depending on what's going on, you got the Cavaliers still. I don't know what and they might jump into 1 or 2 based on what's going on right now. And the 4th is a dark horse right now, the Wizards. They doing a lot.
Yeah, they doing a lot.
Oh, come on, bro. Don't do that.
They doing a lot, right? I can't even put Boston in it right now because I don't know what's going on in Boston, man. I want to say Boston and I can't. I can't do it. I can't. They doing too much.
They went down with that trade, bro. That was not to me. That was like a third grade Luka for AD kind of trade, man. That wasn't really an even trade.
No, it wasn't. That was garbage.
I love Paul George, but no, dog. Not right now in his career.
No.
Maybe
that would have been great with a 26-year-old Paul George. A 25, 26-year-old Paul George. I would have said, man, that's a great that's a heck of a trade.
No question. Not
17, 18-year Paul George.
No, not going into his 17th year. Yeah. No, absolutely not.
No.
But I mean, I can still see him being a solid player. Just he's not who we've seen him to be over the years.
What's your solid player numbers though?
A solid player of his caliber? No. He's still averaging 17, 18 points a game. Yeah, that's still, but I'm saying as far as what we're accustomed to seeing from a player of his caliber, 21, 25, that's hard to see. Even the late great Kobe Bryant said once he realized he's not the player he once was, and his average went below 22 or so number, he said he had to call it a wraps. So, but a lot of guys have not gotten to that point where they can get over the game and realize there's another life after the game. And I think that's what one of the guys who we talk about on here a lot hasn't realized. He still wants the game and the cards to be in his favor and dealt the way he wants them to be dealt, and he can't let it go yet. Like I don't know if he has a life after this, because this is all he knows.
You honestly think your boy gonna be able to pull off 17 points over there in Boston, man?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this: he's gonna have
because no, he's gonna have to because honestly,
he's feeling some huge shoes.
I honestly don't think Peyton Pritchard still is going to end up being in the starting lineup though. They're going to need his point production coming off the bench. That's going to be hard. There's a lot of 6-man that can do it, and there's a lot of 6-man who's shown us that it is difficult to do once you're fully on the scouting report. And you're going to be playing way more minutes than you have in your career so far.
My sis said Detroit, Boston, New York. Detroit kind of.
We don't know what Detroit doing right now either. They got a lot going over there too. They got a lot going on.
Still got to deal with Durant. Yeah, Durant is still
Durant
Derek.
and they lost Tobias.
Yeah, but that ain't to me.
No, Tobias is the only one who actually stepped up for him in the playoffs. When Durant wasn't productive, he stepped up
because
he
did. Had to. He disappeared in Orlando and in Philly. So the least he could do.
No. He showed up in those series. It was Durant who didn't show up.
Tobias no.
Tobias Harris showed up.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. What I'm saying,
Durant is the one who didn't show up.
But I said it's the least he could do because when he was in Orlando and Philly,
you say at least, and
that's the least he could do.
And ironically, those were no, they didn't play Philly. They didn't play Philly. I'm sorry, I was about to say it. When you say that's like, dog, those are two teams they actually played in the playoffs too. But no, Detroit didn't play Philly this year.
See, I'm proud of my sis because she's been listening to her big brother. She listened to her big brother, man. We talk sports and whatnot. She's a 49ers fan, but I don't know about Detroit, babe. I don't know.
Detroit
I don't know about them.
Going on right now. Detroit got a lot.
My top four in the East right now is Philly, New York, Cleveland, and Toronto. And real talk, Toronto ain't too far behind Cleveland. I'm just saying, because although they went on a real nice run in the playoffs, that debacle against New York exposed a lot of holes. And when you play a good team, the team is going to expose your weakness, man. And it was a lot of holes they needed to fill this offseason. I think they lost a lot. They lost Wade. There's a couple people they lost, some pieces that they lost that I really think they needed. I don't know what they're doing with Harden.
Yeah, they lost Keon Ellis in free agency to the Nets, and then Dean Wade in free agency to the 76ers.
Do not be Lee. I go to 76ers name again. Bro, they are Is Simmons gonna start at the PG over there?
For
Philly.
No. Their projected starting lineup based off who they have over there currently is actually just going to be Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe. Jaylen Brown's going to have to play the 3. Dean Wade's going to have to play the 4 because he is like 6'10", and then you'll have Joel Embiid. Because Kelly Oubre is gone.
And Maxey.
Yeah, I saw that. Gone. So yeah, he's gone to Indiana.
You have sis, Toronto. Kawhi Leonard over there now. Kawhi Leonard over there, Barnes over there. Thank God your boy retired. He was just collecting checks at this point.
Well, Kyle Lowry was collecting checks.
LeBron?
Kyle Lowry.
He was
collecting the check with Philly though.
Philly and LA, I think. Clippers. What was that last run he was with? Philly? I thought it was the Clippers.
No, I don't remember him with the Clippers. I know he played for Miami though.
I don't know.
I just think the East is
East over there tightening up.
We forgot all about Miami though. See,
look, I'm waiting to get y'all my 4.
Yeah, I kind of
where you
about
at?
Miami, man. My bad. They are East.
Look, I try to tell you. Look.
Yeah, I forgot all about Miami. They did theirs early.
Yeah, they got the biggest fish of them all right now as far as trade.
Yeah,
as far as the actual trade.
Ooh, okay. So scratch my 4.
And remember, we only talk about the East right now. We haven't even got to the West.
Right. I'm gonna take a leap though. I'm gonna take a leap.
Well, you still got the Spurs in Oklahoma City right now.
Hold on.
Now we just still in the West right now, Trusty.
We gotta get this East settled.
Ain't no
At least
settling.
5-4.
You gotta let them settle before you can settle it.
We're just doing an early projection, man.
I got it like this. I got Philly, New York, Miami, and Toronto.
And that's in order? Or that's just the 4 you're choosing right now?
No, in that order. Because there's so much uncertainty around Detroit.
Man, my 4.
Too much uncertainty.
My 4. Miami.
You with your heart now. Come on, man.
I gotta put Philly. I have to put Philly in there because they are making some crazy moves and they are making a team right now, with or without Joel Embiid playing.
So right now,
who
I
else?
don't know, man. Right now, they saying the Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, and the Heat are still the top 4 to look at.
Bucks.
The Bucks.
That's what they saying.
Man, I'm almost about to log on.
Man.
Let me turn my camera
All right,
off.
so hold on, dog. Wait, I got you. Say less. Hold on, I got you.
I don't like that take. I'm just telling you what's being said.
All right, so look, y'all, we
about to do an early benediction. What is happening?
We finna
right
go.
Milwaukee.
We gonna that's after that take. I don't really think it's anything else we need to say tonight.
I didn't make that take. I'm telling you what I'm looked up just now.
Bro, I don't think I would have read that out loud.
I'm telling you because you asked, so I'm gonna look. I did a search, and this is what the search came up with, and I gotta laugh at it myself.
Man, what Fahu Sports? What I mean, what?
All right, Sean P. As long as you don't believe it, then that's cool. But if you actually believe
I told you who mine were. Come on, you got to know. I told you who mine were all Bucks.
I don't think I would have shared that information.
No, I got to share it because if this is what people are saying.
You. How?
How is Milwaukee?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with wondering that myself.
I don't even know how Milwaukee is even in the conversation right now.
I don't know.
Bro, they're gonna be battling for the 13th spot, bro. Lottery immediately.
Yeah,
I don't even know how they even.
I'm with you on that.
Because we talking about the top 4. Because we talking about the top 4.
We talking about the top 4. We ain't talking about fighting for the 10. They're not even fighting for the 10 right now.
I'm gonna
keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If Detroit don't hurry up and do something, they're gonna be fighting for the 10.
Because K can only do so much.
So much, dog.
And with that chemistry looking like it's been shot with this Durant talk, it can get real. It can get bad, real ugly, real quick.
And here's the thing.
That's why Boston wanted to get rid of Jaylen Brown because it's just been too much noise around him. Go ahead, Rev.
During he was talking about Laker talk. After that Kessler trade, that killed all that.
Yeah. So Sacramento is your only out right now.
Well, no, it's not your only out. Those
are the only teams
in your head.
Well, those are the only 2 teams that he considered even want to have negotiations.
I would like to
get out the East.
I would like to know what that number was that he felt so disrespected by.
I mean, what he was supposed to get was like 240, almost 250 million a year.
Man, too much. That's too much. That's too much. I'm sorry. That's too much.
Face just popped up on my wrist.
That's too much, dog. 240.
Hey, look.
No show in the playoffs.
Aside, and you know what? I'm going to a different source. A different source is saying right now that the Celtics, Knicks, Cavaliers, and the Pistons.
What?
I'm not even.
I don't even Miami, no Philly.
I don't even consider. I mean, they may be top destinations during free agency right now, but they're not going to be considered top 4 in the East next year based on the way the team's constructed right now.
No.
I don't get that, dog. I don't see how you can leave Philly and Miami out.
Why don't you do
these
this?
Massive. I mean, massive trades they made. I mean, and Philly ain't. You can tell the mad scientists ain't Philly no more. Ace, you heard me? Daryl Morey, you can tell when he gone.
Bro, they've been making moves in Philly since he been gone.
Look,
It's
the
been
moves
crazy.
making sense.
All of them. All of the moves.
Every last one of them, bro. Every last one of them. I'd like to see Andre Drummond in Philly though to back up Embiid, because he definitely gonna get his minutes in. What's another off the wall top four? Whatever source you got going on over there, dog. All of mine making sense.
I done looked at two different sources right now. I'm on a third. And right now they're looking at New York, the Heat, Philadelphia, and the Raptors. There's a third. There's your third one. Now I'm not too upset with that one.
Nah, that's a nice. That's a New York, Philly, Cleveland, and the Raptors.
Yeah, and that's closer to where I was at. Still no Miami, but I think Miami jumps way up.
Miami's making moves. Miami's making moves. If depending on when that article came out or whatever you're looking at, that
aren't they trying to get Bradley Beal over there in Miami?
Either Bradley Beal, Klay Thompson, or DeMar DeRozan.
You know, if they get Bradley Beal or especially Klay, Bradley is he's injury prone. But Klay
just needs some more shooters to spread the floor. That's it.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah.
But let me give you my other two. So I have Philly and Miami. Miami first, Philly next. Washington. I do have Washington in there.
That's a dark horse. That's a dark horse.
Yeah.
In the top four.
The way that their team is their team is constructed right now, especially picking up Andre Ayton as a multi all-star on that team, averaging a double.
Yeah.
You kind of can't overlook it. Like you can't. Now, mind you, this is just a projection. It's not saying it's set in stone. Mind you, it's just a projection.
Right. We're talking about as of today, right now.
Based on how the teams are constructed. Because their team is better constructed than a lot of the other teams.
You telling me Washington Wizards right now is a top 14 the way it's constructed right now in the East? That's what you're really telling me?
Yes, because they didn't lose anybody. They gained everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Trustee Sean P., you talking with your heart. I'm not trying to hear what
I'm not even talking with my heart. I'm talking with facts.
Yeah, you talking with your heart because there's no way
you can tell me 14. A team with Trae Young. You got a team with Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton, Anthony Davis,
Alex Sarr. You got the number one pick in Andre DeBanster. You have Trey Johnson over there, who was a phenomenal player for them this past year.
So Sarr gonna play the what? 3?
No, he's a 4. He's a 5. He's a big. He's a 4 or 5. He's a big.
So what Ayton gonna do?
Ayton could be the backup, depending on the type of money he's making. He might end up being a 5.
Yeah. Man, what money? Hold on, man.
Because he opted into his contract with the Lakers, but then they traded him.
And then they traded him to the Wizards.
To the Wizards. Probably another courtesy play of Rob Pelinka for the Wizards.
I saw that.
Probably another courtesy trade from Rob Pelinka to another team.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Sean P said, they can be a dark horse, but as their team is constructed as a projection for their roster, I cannot dismiss what they have. Like
exactly.
you have a potential MVP candidate in Anthony Davis who can't stay healthy, but he's been in MVP talks. He's a very versatile player. He can score inside out. He's probably the better defender on the team.
And here's the deal, too, Ace. Why you say he can stay healthy with the Andre Dayton or
Alex Sarr being there,
and Alex Sarr,
because now he doesn't play as much.
Exactly. You know, they might have taken a Mike Brown page out of Mike Brown's book. Hey, let's get deep.
Yeah, let's get more players. That way we can go deeper into our bench to get more
productive minutes.
Yeah. So and then you have Trae Young, a multi All-Star. Who took a team weak Eastern Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference to the East Conference Finals and lost to the eventual champs in the Milwaukee Bucks as an undersized guard in the league. I can't dismiss that. I can't dismiss that.
I don't have Washington that high. Maybe 6, maybe 7, but I do not have in the top 4.
So you talking with your heart, though?
Mind you, it's a projection. It's not saying that it's set in stone because I can give you teams that look better than. I can give you the teams that look better than.
He's talking out of the hate in his heart.
Hate, talking about no hate in my heart.
Hate for who?
I got hate for the Wizards, bro. Come on, man. I don't have no hate for no Wizards, bro.
I
can't stand DC, man. Donald Trump got him hating DC so bad.
Oh no, dog. I'm a fan of what they've done. I was what's your boy Donald Sterling up 2.0 over there. I was like, man, does this dude want to win?
Yeah.
So now what they doing? I applaud that, but not to get them fools no 4.
Hey, look,
no,
see, that's what you're saying.
Trying to make me cuss,
you putting them at 4. Neither one of us put them at 4. We said that they are a dark horse that cannot be discounted, man.
They are not no dark horse for no dog.
Once again, I can give you the teams that they are better than that's in the East right now. Besides the ones that
are they better than Philly?
No, I named Philly.
Yes, no, but
I named Philly already.
No. I'm doing something. I'm going somewhere with it. Are they better than Philly? Yes or no? Are they better than Philly?
No.
Okay. Are they even better than Boston?
That's iffy. Right now, that's iffy. They on that. They right there.
Are they better than Toronto?
That's arguable.
Better than Toronto?
Yes, they are.
Are better than Toronto?
Currently constructed as the team they have right now, yes.
Yes. With the players that they have, yes, they are.
Toronto don't even have a point guard that can contain Trey. They don't have Scotty Barnes.
So like I was saying, y'all. Like I was saying, man, we
here he go. Here he go. He said he was on to something. He don't want to finish.
Man, look, bro. There's no way.
You have an established Kawhi Leonard who's gonna play against a very, very upcoming star in AJ DeBanster. You have Aiden coming off the bench. We don't know who Toronto's next big is coming off the bench for them. That's what I'm saying. Currently constructed as their rosters, when you look at them, that team is better than Toronto. That team is better than Orlando. That team is better than Charlotte because Charlotte clearly blew everything up over there.
That's the bottom. That's the bottom tier. Like I said, they could be fighting for 6 or 7.
They're not fighting for 6 or 7. No. When you look at it on paper, when you're looking at it on paper, we have to realize when the projections come out on paper, it says something different than when we actually see it.
Man.
You got to realize we're talking about 2 guys we have not seen to be able to actually play.
Philly, New York, Miami.
Huh?
And
now it gets iffy. You see what we're saying? It gets iffy there.
In Cleveland.
They're better than Cleveland. The only player they retained is Thomas Bryant. They lost a lot of their other players.
Yeah.
Dean Wade was in their starting lineup. He's not there.
And this is why I said this is too hard to say at this point, man.
Sam Earl,
the A-man quarter over there.
No. You remember, me and Sean P don't always agree on stuff. Come on,
we never agree.
I get it, but you don't. But you got an A-man corner right now. This topic.
No, I don't. What you have is just what I said in the beginning. When I said I didn't want to say anything because right now there's too much still going on. But if you're making us base it off what they have in hand right now,
those teams are not as good as the Wizards right now.
They're not.
What if
Cleveland is not better than Washington?
We're talking about what we have on paper. We have on paper, you got a 5, maybe 4, top 5 or 4 team in the Wizards right now.
Like Keon Ellis is gone. That was one of their backups. Dennis Schroeder was injured going into the end of the year. Dean Wade is gone. The only player they kept was
my sister coach.
Only player they kept was Thomas Bryant for 1 year. I'm objective over here because y'all know who my team is, which is why I said.
I mean, I
think they definitely cracked the top 4. The Heat definitely cracked the top 4.
No, they're not cracking no top 4, bro.
He's talking about Miami.
He's talking about
Miami. No, he's talking about Miami. He's talking about Miami.
Miami's definitely cracked the top 4. Yeah, Miami definitely cracks the top 4. The Knicks definitely top 4.
Yeah, the Knicks for sure.
I'm thinking Philly right now top 4, and it's right now between Cleveland. Cleveland right now, I gotta give them an edge for a second, but right on between they teeter-tottering with what the Wizards have on their roster right now.
I'm just saying, like when you think
about the Hawks,
what about them?
I didn't forget about them.
What?
So let me throw the Pacers in. Since we throwing stuff out there, what about the Pacers?
The Pacers are coming back. The Pacers are going to be back this year.
Yes, they are. So let's talk about that.
Top 4 though. I'm not talking about top 4.
I see. Yes, you are talking top 4, and we want to give you what you're asking for, brother. But it's too hard to do at this. Too early in free agency to give you that prediction.
I would not dare put Indiana as a top 4 team right now.
And no one thought that they was gonna make it to the finals when they did either.
I
Which is why I'm
feel
saying
that,
it's a which is why I'm saying it's a projection. We can't say a fully healthy Tyrese Halliburton who got injured almost a year and a half, not even a year and a half ago, but when the season started, it'd be almost a year and a half. But it'll be almost a year and a half from when he actually played.
Is
at
he
least
gonna
almost
be ready
a
for
quarter.
training camp?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will. He's lost a lot of that weight, but I'm just saying,
I'm
like
glad-
he got injured
glad
in
he-
2025 finals, and he'll be ready for 2026, 27.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's a
Tatum
full
got injured
year.
in last year's. Tatum got injured in last year's
Cheers,
playoffs too, right?
and came back early, which he probably
Came
shouldn't have.
back. God.
That's why I didn't say Boston. When you asked me Boston, I was hesitant
No,
because
I don't see
I don't know what
Boston.
that injury is going to look like for him coming
We
back.
already talked about that lopsided Luka 2.0 trade. That wasn't that's not
that was a. I don't think the trade was as bad as it was. It came out of left field for all of us, though. We didn't see that trade happening, especially for
the value is not there.
especially for what they gave up to trade.
Derek
for
White will have to ball out of control, bro. He will have to.
I see them still. Well, he won't have to. He won't have to because, and as a matter of fact, I'll take back what I said earlier about Peyton Pritchard having to tone down his offense because now they have Mike Conley coming off the bench as a smart veteran guard who understand pace, understand how to control the offense.
Ron Harper Jr.
And then you have Ron Harper Jr. there as well. So his minutes may go up, but I think his scoring production is going to go down because being in the starting lineup is going to make a difference.
I see them fighting for the 5th or 6th spot.
The Celtics.
I see
but
I see Atlanta. I see the Celtics, and I see Detroit fighting for that spot.
But you know what's crazy with this Jaylen Brown trade, and I don't think anybody really paid attention to this part of it. It's he was traded to another team that won't even technically be his team. Because you still have a Joel Embiid there and you have a Tyrese Maxey there. So
that was so much disdain behind that trade.
It was.
So he's still a lot of disdain behind that trade. So you're right.
My point is that he's still going to have to share that team. It's not like he went to the Pelicans or he ended up going like to Charlotte or something where a team would have technically been his. But guys who have teams of their own, they find out real quick that it's not easy. Kyrie Irving spoke about that when he went to the Celtics with that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
There's no way you're paying me $57 million in one season, and I don't have a no trade clause in my contract.
Yeah, certain guys supposed to have a no trade clause, but he was supposed to be one of them.
He was supposed to be one of them, dog. Because
he was supposed to be one of them.
That's one of those like we just talked about a couple nights ago with John Morant going over to Portland. Like that's a lateral. Like most, like Joe, old man Popovich, man, when he shipped Kawhi, he shipped him way east. You feel me?
Yeah, out the country east.
Teams who are
about the country east.
most teams that are trying to compete for a championship, they try to make sure I'm not trying to see you 4 times a year. Now you know how petty your boy is. Oh, they gonna see each other 4 times, and don't be surprised if Christmas is one of them dates.
I wouldn't be surprised since JB with the way that their lineup is currently constructed. JB is gonna have to guard JT.
Yeah,
playing the 3 spot if Paul George playing the 4. So now you're gonna get a chance to see him go head to head. Now you're gonna see him go head to head.
There's a lot of disdain in that trade, bro.
But I'll tell you this though too. He did say a lot this year when he brought up that the referees were targeting him too. I can tell you that the league don't like that. And as true as it may have been, and we've seen it, the league don't like when you call out their officials and call out their referees and call them out by name at that.
He's not the first though.
He's not the first, but he also wasn't the first to be penalized for it either. So I just think things like that, yeah, being outspoken, I appreciate and I applaud it, but just don't ruin your money by doing it. It's not about shutting up, but it's about doing it a certain way that won't affect you and your pockets for you and your family.
Y'all telling me the Wizards finna hop 11 spaces.
With the team currently constructed, they can. It's happened throughout history. when teams have gotten there,
it's AD staying. It's AD staying though.
That's why Sean P said what he said.
That's why I said what I said.
It's hard to do that projection because we don't know.
Do it. You're asking us to do it based on July the 3rd, 2026. What these teams have on their roster
right now.
That's what you're asking us. And that's what we're basing it on. We're not basing it on anything else but that.
We're not doing it for September 1st or October 31st when the season may start around Halloween. We're looking at it right now.
And right now, at this moment, yeah, absolutely.
They have a coach. Who coaching over there, Washington?
It's a young coach, or it's somebody I've not even heard.
Just lead them, man. Look, leave them gold and black uniforms alone. Jesus, those things are hideous. God, those things are hideous, man.
I can tell you who the coach is. Give me a second.
A lot of
coach is Brian Keefe. Brian Keefe.
Man, go on with all that, dog.
Brian a lot Keefe. Of hate dripping out of the Houston area right now.
Man, it's not no hate, dog. That is not no hate.
It's a whole lot of it's dripping. It's oozing out of Houston.
Man, it's.
Did you hear me? Brian Keefe is the head coach. I'm not sure who that is. I'm not sure if his work where he comes from.
Yeah, what's his tree? What's man, you stupid, y'all, Pete, man. Ain't nobody hating, dog. Not on no Wizards, man. Just leave it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. And this isn't even as of the day. This is a couple days ago. They had the Knicks, Raptors, Sixers, and the Pistons as the top 4 teams right now in the East on paper. And they put Miami at 5, and that was after Giannis Antetokounmpo had actually come in. So I can't put Miami at 5, bro. I got to put them in that top 4. I got to switch between the Pacers and the Heat. But like they say though, with Haliburton coming back healthy, the Pacers, man.
You said Zubac is over there in Indiana, right? But is he gonna have the same guard play?
They literally have their same team besides Benedict Mathurin. He's in LA with the Clippers, and Miles Turner, who was their spread shooter. Other than that, they literally or technically still have their same team. TJ McConnell coming off the bench. Obi Toppin is still there. You have Nembhard, Nesmith.
Is Zubac an upgrade from Turner?
As an actual big, yes. If you're looking for a traditional big, yes. But if you're looking for this new stretch 4-5 big that can help open up the court,
I hate it when he pop.
But that's his game.
Y'all know I hate bigs when they pop.
But that's the same thing with Brook Lopez. That's what benefited Giannis, which is a difference for him playing with Bam now, because Bam can stretch out there, but Bam also is a better offensive player than Brook Lopez is by a long stretch. He can play inside out. He can shoot the 3. He can play in the mid post. He can play in the high post. He can go free throw line extended towards the basket. He can actually be a lob threat. There's a lot more that Bam could do playing with Giannis than Lopez was, besides shoot threes. Now, mind you, Lopez, he'll have his games where he plays really well, but having someone that can do what you can do, but then do something better than you, it makes a bigger difference. Like Bam is a better shooter from 2-point range to 3-point range than Giannis is, but Giannis is a monster in the rim and at the paint, or at the rim in the paint. So they can complement one another. I just need to see it.
I can't. That's why I can't put him in the 5 spot.
No, they got to be in the 4. They have to be in the top 4. They have to be in the top 4. But people have to be able to explain and break down these guys' playing style if we're watching them fully in depth. And that's what I do. I watch basketball all day long. That's all I do.
And out of respect, I understand the uncertainty in Detroit. There's some uncertainty with Orlando.
And with the coaches change, what a lot of people don't realize is a new system that has to be implemented. And with a new system is being,
but I think he's going to bring a nice culture there as well.
You're talking about in Orlando?
Got a job. Yeah. I think he's going to.
He might bring a good culture, but the thing is, still having to learn another coach's system, though, is going to be a little bit different. But then once again, you have turmoil with your big man in your franchise. So now it's no telling how he can try to mend that relationship for it to at least work for him to either re-sign. No, I'm talking about Durant and I'm talking about. I just tied both them organizations together. I'm sorry. In Orlando, In Orlando, no. They Pablo Banchero, he has to focus more on his mid range though. He has to.
Get
Like
off that
I
three,
mean the game, like I mentioned, the 4-man has stretched out to that 3. So it's kind of
He
hard
plays
for
the
him not
5.
to. Mm-mm.
Does he
He's
play
a
the 5?
he's a 3-4. Wendell Carter played the 5. Between
Right.
him, but between him and Franz Wagner, they switch, they intertwine between the 4 and the 3 spot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so and Mo Wagner, his brother, is gone to the Nets now. So their team is about to look a little different from all the guys they had on the bench. But Pablo, I think he's going to take another step this year, but under a new coach, and how that coach is going to, bring in a new culture, as you mentioned. We just got to see it. Like as Sean P said, man,
Like I said,
it's real early. It's real early. It's kind of hard to predict this stuff right now.
Yeah. So there's uncertainty with Orlando. Now look, was very surprised how they got rid of LaMelo, but they
still
their
shocked.
pivot ain't bad.
I'm still shocked how they got rid of LaMelo.
Oh, fat, yeah, Melo and Bridges, like that's 40% of your scoring.
I'm still shocked. And Miles Bridges took a big step this year. He took a big step this past year.
A huge, like I said, that's 40% of your scoring. But I like their pivot though. That pivot wasn't bad. I got them fighting for the 10th spot though.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I really hate that the Suns got rid of Royce O'Neal though, man. He was solid for them. Royce O'Neal from the Suns.
Yeah,
he went to Charlotte in that trade for Miles Bridges. Him, Grayson Allen, and a few picks went to Charlotte. He was very solid for the Suns.
Yeah, he came. He was here. He was here for that little old. Yeah, he was here during that rebuilding phase. I hate we wasted them years on him, man. He's a good, solid player. He's a very solid player, man. So Detroit uncertainty, Orlando uncertainty, Charlotte question mark, Indiana. Y'all saying they're gonna be right back in there. I would say between 6 and 7.
But see, Detroit also got John Collins and Isaiah Joe too. So those are not too bad pickups for them, although they lost Tobias Harris. And they kept Kevin Huerter, one of their shooters, like Duncan Robinson, on a 3-year deal.
Only person they really lost to me is that Duran kid.
Who, Detroit?
He got to run it back.
Yeah. Tobias Harris was a pivotal piece for them. He was pivotal.
Was he?
He was very, very.
I didn't pay attention to Detroit much, but I know they beat the Rockets a couple times.
And he played the 4. He played the 4 for them. So now he's going to go to the Spurs on this 2-year deal and play the 4, so that now Wemby can actually play the 5 with an actual legitimate 4 who can play on the block and play inside and out. You got to realize. So for the Spurs last year, you had Vassell and Champagnie intertwining for their 4th spot. They're not actual 4s.
Right.
Tobias Harris is actually 6'9", 6'10" with the frame. OG Anunoby is not actually a 4, but he's strong enough to guard the 4s in the league today. Not your traditional 4s, but at least your 4s today. OG is like 6'6", maybe 6'7", but he's strong enough.
But he has a long wingspan. He's got a 7'1" wingspan.
Yeah. So that gives him an advantage. But then when you're talking about someone,
and then they got that coveted bench player coming off the bench for San Antonio. You know who he is, baby.
I came with you, man. I'm sorry, Sean P. I try to get him not to go that route again, but he always goes to your boy. He always goes to your boy, man.
If over the next few days, Anthony Davis does get dealt, as they're rumoring, and that brings LeBron back as well to Cleveland, that automatically puts them right there upon the top, man. I'm sorry. I mean, they're number 4 right now, looking at being like round number 4 spot out of those top 4 that you're asking for. I think that actually puts them right up there, if not over the Knicks, if that does happen.
I can't say put them over the Knicks. Not after today, son.
Yeah.
Because remember, they got a deep bench.
Yeah.
And we were all concerned about, okay, Michael Robinson gone. Ooh, Andre Drummond gonna hold it down. Now, hey, Ace kind of question mark on. I mean, we know what Drummond brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? And I think, Drummond is a grown man, bro.
Yeah. But if you were to put a projected starting lineup of Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, and Anthony Davis, you can't tell me that's not a number 1 seed.
But Darius Garland's not there anymore.
Number 1?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Garland is gone.
Yeah.
Garland's
gone. That's why I wouldn't put him up there.
Yeah.
Because of the guy who is the point guard right now.
Who is it?
Yeah,
James Harden.
James Harden.
We have to realize something. With LeBron James' game, he has to play with guys who understand how to move without the ball. None of those guys on that team know how to do that. That's why they struggle with the Lakers. Because none of them knew how to move without the ball. Think about every team LeBron has played on and actually was successful and won something.
That still puts them up there with LeBron, Harden, and Davis. But if they can stay healthy,
that would be up there because of their name.
Bro, you have to move without the ball with LeBron, man.
Yes, you do.
Steal.
No, yes, you do.
Need spot up, bro.
What is LeBron's greatest attribute, Rev?
Bro, he gonna pick and roll to the
as a facilitator.
Man.
He is a facilitator.
Thank you.
He's gonna facilitate you in the corner.
How's he gonna do? But how is he gonna do that if you don't move without the ball?
You don't move.
Roll, dive, kick.
It's not just that though. It's not just that. LeBron likes to go downhill because that's been his game for the most part of his career. But in order for him to go downhill, you have to move without the ball. Which one of them at the top of the key is gonna move without the ball?
Man, I don't think you need to do
James Harden is not one to move without the ball. He's
Kevin Love didn't do it.
He did do it. That's how he ended up in the.
He stayed in the corner.
Kevin Love didn't. How do you think he averaged a double-double? He had to be at the rim at some point to get rebounds. Come on, and it wasn't just defensive.
He averaged a double. I don't think he averaged a double-double when he was in Cleveland.
I'm finding that hard to believe.
He averaged a double-double when he was in Minnesota.
In Minnesota, but you have to realize that was his game. That part of his game, LeBron don't want him not to keep. Because somebody got to grab the boards. Kyrie not going to grab him. J.R. Smith not grabbing the boards. Iman Shumpert wasn't grabbing him. Tristan Thompson, the ball went the ball went through his hands a lot of times. Larry Nance wasn't on the court enough. I mean, don't get me wrong. Kevin Love did move. He did move without the ball. That's what allowed that offense to flourish too.
Yeah, went straight to that corner.
But that's another thing about their games. Which one of the bigs is going to go to the corner to do that? Evan Mobley? Jaren Allen's still going to be at the paint. He's going to still be in the paint. He going to be your dive, man. Because James Harden is not moving without the ball. Because he is the offense or the system.
Right.
The only time he averaged a double-double twice at Cleveland.
And one year he was hurt in the playoffs, so he didn't even play then. They only played for like 4 years together. They only played like 4 years together.
Twice.
Out of 4 or 5 years, and he did that twice. That says a lot.
He went from 9, 11, 15, 13, 14, 12 to 9, 11, 9, 10, 9, and 7. Oh, I'm sorry. 7 and 6.
And that's why he was playing. But that's why he was playing with LeBron, or those were other teams, because he didn't play with LeBron that many years.
I'm just talking about when he was in Cleveland under LeBron.
He
only averaged a double-double twice.
No, he didn't. But I'm saying, he didn't play that many years with LeBron though. He only played like maybe 5. Okay.
Like probably the 7s and 6s is probably when LeBron had left. But
he had left too. He played for Miami. He played for Utah. He played for like 2 other teams.
Yeah, but he left Cleveland 4 years ago. Yeah, he was there like 3 seasons after LeBron left.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. LeBron left after 18, right?
19. No, he left after 18. Got hurt in 19, 1 and 2.
He left after 18. Because
and it says Kevin Love. Go ahead.
No, he left after. Yeah, so 2018, LeBron was in LA.
Hill left to go to LA after they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kevin
After
Love
LeBron
stayed in
left.
Cleveland 5. No, something ain't
Yeah.
right. Something ain't right because Kevin Love was on one of them teams when Miami went to the finals.
Right here, baby.
Kevin Love, Miami went to the finals in 2020 and 2023, and Kevin Love was on that 2023 team.
LeBron left after 2018. So 2018, Cleveland. 2019, Cleveland. 2020, Cleveland. 21, Cleveland. 22, Cleveland. Miami, well, I say this.
It was a trade. It was a trade in between
season.
them. Okay,
he played half the season. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's 4.5 years still.
But that's without him though. At that point.
Yeah. 4.5 years.
But he was also aging at that point though too. So I wouldn't see a team putting him as a.
He wasn't. He started aging around 21.
But the way that LeBron plays and James Harden play, they both play similar in the sense of facilitating the ball. They're looking to get somebody the ball, either make you a lob threat. LeBron's going to make the difficult pass. James Harden's going to do the easy, simple pass with the lob threat portion. But LeBron trying to get the ball across court on the weak side where you can't see, but he has the height and advantage to see over you.
I don't see that gelling, man. And I'm gonna say this, man. I've said this.
I don't see the defense for their lineup though. I don't see it.
But I don't think Atkinson is a great coach. Atkinson is still on the fumes of JB Bickerstaff. Atkinson just fell into a good situation.
I don't think he's a bad coach. I think the situation that he was brought into with James Harden being traded there just didn't fit for this past year.
He got exposed in New York, dog. That man is not a good coach.
Okay. You talking about when he was with Brooklyn?
No.
Because I believe he coached there too.
He was trash there too.
I mean,
he fell into a good situation. You got Spider, you got Mobley up and coming. You feel me? I mean, it's a good situation.
I don't know.
JB Bickerstaff made them relevant again, dog. We forget that.
JB a good coach, man.
He's a hell of a coach. That's what he's doing in Detroit right now. But now now JB Bickerstaff gonna have some on his hands to deal with his players with the situation going. So we can see. Let's see if he can coach through that. Because now we're gonna know how good of a coach you really are when you have players that don't want to be there.
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that because that dude brought a lottery team to a relevant spot.
No. I'm not saying that. It's showing how good of a coach you can be with turmoil going on.
Yeah,
because there are coaches who've had to coach through that. There are coaches who've had to deal with that.
I don't like how they did Silas bringing Silas here, man. That was cold blooded to me, man. That was wrong. That was bad. They thought, man, Silas thought he was gonna get Westbrook, PJ Tucker, and James Harden. No, we finna do some magic, man. That dude get here. Oh, we finna rebuild. That was unfair, man.
They could have just brought in another interim coach or assistant coach
for that. Man.
You could just let an assistant coach coach that team for that. In that case,
and now his resume is ruined.
And that's what I really think a team should do or start doing. If you know that y'all want to rebuild, don't go bring in no expert coach that you know you're gonna end up wanting to fire.
Man, come on, man.
Let one of your assistant coaches get their feet wet with understanding how to coach and put in schemes, and rotations and all of that, and then you go from there. And then make him head coach of your G League team, man,
or something. Right.
You know, you don't bring Silas in, who was the architect for Dallas offense. Now he gets to Houston, and now he got a Jalen Green. You got man, come on, man.
And now it's a poop show.
Man, come on, bro.
It just made it look so bad.
And now he don't know how to develop players. He didn't bring him here to develop no players, man.
Y'all really brought him in as a scapegoat.
Come on, man.
And to mess with his legacy.
Yeah.
Man, bro, is he even in the league right now?
I haven't heard his name, just like Monty Williams not in the league anymore. Monty Williams coaching high school basketball now.
That's cold-blooded.
I met him. I met him when his son went to Baylor to do his tryout for the team, and he and I talked for a little bit, and that's when he had mentioned to me that he was coaching high school ball. I was like, okay, keeping his basketball career going at least for coaching. Well, yeah, he's not in the league as of right now. So yeah, man, it's a lot going on, man. There's another thing that I want to throw out there that no one thought about as far as these trades and the 10 teams that LeBron has, a desire to go play for, depending on whatever stipulations he have. Right?
2. It's down to 2 now.
It's down to 2 teams. Those teams have to want him back too. Just because he wants to go play there don't mean that those teams actually will want him either. And it's not to say that no team wants LeBron James. Oh, who wouldn't want LeBron James? Well, it's like you have to think about the capital that comes with getting LeBron James at this age of his career too. Yes, he's a phenomenal player. He's a great player. Some consider him to be the GOAT. I don't, but neither here or there. If he goes to a young up and coming team, those younger players' growth could be stunted because for the most part, the majority of his career, he did not value playing with young players who weren't already developed and already shown promise. He's shown that throughout his career.
Got rid of Randall.
He got rid of Clarkson, Randall, got rid of Kuzma after they won that championship, which he was blessed to have him there when they did win. Like any young talent. He got rid of Wiggins when he first came back to Cleveland. He didn't want to play with Colin Sexton when he was drafted to Cleveland at the time. Like he's not known for wanting to play with young, new, upcoming talent besides his son. So if he goes to a team that has young talent, will that growth be stunted? By
go ship him.
I mean, they may ship him, but he don't have that type of cachet going to another team where this player has already been established. If it's a young player that he hasn't played with that either just got drafted or is starting to make their name, you're gonna prevent that player from growing to who they're supposed to be at some point because now they're trying to create a space and room and capital for him to come in, and he may not even be looking to stay at that team long term. Maybe he's going to this team for his last, Ruha.
Nah, he said, Rich Paul is his spokesman now. He's. Him and Max Kellerman be going at it. He's saying that, well, who said this is going to be his last year? And I'm like, good God, bro, just retire, man. And the rumblings in the social media space is most of you guys want to retire because y'all hate to see how great he is at this age. It's like, no one's denying how great he's been throughout his career. But the thing is these other guys are not going to get a chance to truly shine because all his attention is still on him. Let these other guys have their time. You've had yours for 22, 23 years now. Let these other guys have theirs. Just take another role, man.
Again, not a big proponent of the guy. MJ has always been my GOAT. Behind him, Wilt. And to me, that's a 1A, 1B type situation.
Okay.
And I still got Russell up there. Again, that's part of, you got 11 rings in 13 seasons, brother.
That has to count for something.
It's got to count. Okay, period.
That's the only reason why I have him in front of Wilt.
And yeah, I get that, and that's acceptable.
Yeah, that's acceptable for sure. Yeah,
that's acceptable, no doubt. But if I were to take away Michael Jordan and he never played an NBA basketball game, where could I then rank LeBron James?
That's a heck of a question. Now that's an interesting question. That's an interesting question.
He didn't outplay Duncan. He didn't outplay Kobe. He didn't outplay Shaq.
He didn't outplay Kobe.
No,
Why?
no, we already been there. We done already been there.
Why did he not outplay Kobe?
Because he's in a weak East, and he couldn't thrive in the East without teaming up with Wade.
Okay. When he
Let's
was
forget about
coming into
let's
his
forget
own,
about
when he
let's
was
forget
coming into his
no,
own,
man.
let's not forget that they had two teams that put together squads specifically for the reason of making sure that the Cavaliers and LeBron James did not come out in the top of the East.
Man, come on, dog. Don't do that, man.
You can't.
You
We
kill
can't
me
do it.
with that,
We
bro.
can't say the Boston Celtics didn't build a team specifically to make sure that they would beat
I
LeBron
mean,
James.
but look what
No,
Boston, look
I don't
what
think it was.
Philly is doing now, bro. You
I
can't.
don't think it was just for LeBron. No, I don't think it was
It
just.
wasn't. It was so they could
No,
win a
dog.
championship. But the only way you're
Yeah.
going to do it is going
thank
through
you.
what? Cleveland.
Nah, I mean, no, you still had the Heat that was pretty decent. You
Yes,
had the
they
Wizards,
were.
You had the Wizards that they always at least made it to the second round. Of course, you
Big
had
dog.
Cleveland.
What,
You had
what about Orlando?
Orlando was a really good team, but they didn't really
Yeah.
turn out to be the team that they needed to be until Dwight Howard got there.
I understand, but
Right,
they beat LeBron.
Yeah. Then you had the Atlanta Hawks team that was always a 60-win team with Joe Johnson, Mike Bibby, Josh Smith, Marvin Williams, Al Horford.
Like we can't
It was a lot of teams. It was a lot of teams there.
You can't sit here and say the league tried to double up on LeBron when they made
Nobody
LeBron
said the
poster
league.
child, dog.
Nobody said the league.
He's just saying that team specifically because they knowing LeBron
Well,
was.
you got management, bro.
LeBron was on the rise. LeBron was on the rise, basically.
What?
Yeah.
So what team is gonna sit down and be a doormat when they got an opportunity to win something?
The Cavaliers.
What team is gonna do that?
The Cavs.
No, dog.
Yeah, they
Cavs
because
were
they
60-win teams.
Yeah, they were.
Cavs had some 60-win teams, bro.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
But they didn't fall short to just Boston though. They fell short to Orlando one of them years too. 6-2.
Yeah. Yes.
But you know the thing about this conversation is it's very interesting that some years when Kobe's team lost in the playoffs, they end up losing to the team that ended up being the eventual champion. But that didn't happen for LeBron's career every year.
No.
Not every year. It didn't happen that way. Whether he was in the East or in the West, it didn't always happen. But for a lot of those series, he did lose in the finals. So clearly he got there. He got to 8 straight finals. He's been to 10 throughout his career in a 22, almost 23-year career, or more actually, because he's about to probably be, I think, at 24.
Yeah.
And so when we look at it in full,
I think he's shooting for 25, man.
I think
I think he is too.
I think he's shooting until Bryce get into the league so he can play with him and then he'll retire.
That's what I'm honestly thinking, and that's why I'm thinking it might be a return to Cleveland coming.
But Bryce need to come on with it though.
Well, Bryce is doing the smart thing.
Bryce is projected to be
redshirted, and he's with a great coach that can help him develop as a player.
Yeah,
unlike Bronny, who
won and done. Yeah.
He won and done, and on a year that he just coming straight off a heart attack.
Yeah, and cardiac arrest.
Well, did he?
Well, he did, but he rushed back from where he was. He rushed.
Yeah,
did he have a heart attack?
In college, I think, for 2 more years.
I told y'all a couple months ago, after Hank Gathers had that heart attack and died on the court, the NCAA said if you have a cardiac arrest, you are not to touch the court for a whole year. So we can stop the cap off of that, dog. That kid did not have no cardiac arrest, man.
Well, that's what it was called.
That's the clutch machine. That's what I keep telling y'all. The clutch sports machine be on their job, bro. The NCAA says you cannot touch the court for a whole year after you had a cardiac arrest. That's after Hank Gathers, man.
Okay.
Come on, dog.
I don't have any information to go on except for what was given. Neither do you. Other than
that clutch, no, that's documented.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong. That is a true. That's a true bill according to the NCAA rules.
Man, Hank Gathers had all of us crying, bro.
Yeah, because that was hometown right there.
Yeah.
Loyola Marymount.
Crying. Yeah.
Hank Gathers, That, and I
That
saw
hurt,
two.
dog.
I saw three of the best basketball players that I've ever seen personally go down, not from heart attacks. Hank Gathers was one who had a heart attack. Lenny Bias, you know,
Man,
and then
bias. Jeez.
and his brother
And
Jay,
he
his
was the
brother
Jordan killer.
Jay, his brother Jay
You heard me?
was, huh?
He was the Jordan killer.
Oh my
Len
God, yes,
Bias.
yeah,
Jordan couldn't do nothing with him, man.
nothing. There was nobody that
When he
could
was
do
in
anything with
Maryland,
him. Yeah,
man, he was a problem, man.
he was a problem for any team. It wasn't just Jordan. And
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jordan
I
didn't want
don't
to
even
see
want to
him
get
in.
into the what ifs because we don't know because number one, they made him stay in school a little bit longer. Given his development and growth, we saw what he was. But I find it hard to think that under the tutelage of Larry Bird and with those great players that they had in Boston, that he would not have turned out to be an all-star. There's no way he would
Oh,
have been a
bro.
flop with his
I
talent.
will say this. He would have definitely had how did they end up with that pick? That's what I want to know.
I don't
That's
know,
crazy. That's crazy.
Well, throughout
How did
history,
they
they've
end up with
always
that pick?
man.
throughout history, they've always spoken about how picks
They
were
was coming off a
bought.
championship, weren't they?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Lakers did the Lakers did the same thing though. The
And
Lakers did
you're
the same
adding the
thing.
greatest, probably one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen in my life.
Bro, they was gonna win at least 2 or 3 more with Lynn, dog.
Oh, no doubt. Hey,
Yeah,
if he comes in, Larry Bird retires earlier.
man, please, Larry don't ride that wave, dog.
Or save
No,
his or not
he wouldn't
or
have
save his
to.
career. It may
And
have
then
saved
he
his
might
career.
because he wouldn't
It
have
would
to
have,
put as
it would
much
have,
time on the court.
he would, yeah, it would have lengthened his career, to be honest, because
Yeah, it would
he
have
didn't
saved his
have
career a
anybody.
little bit more because his
Right.
body was breaking
Yeah,
down sooner because of all the games he was playing. But
Completely
without
fine.
him, it forced him to play a lot
man,
But
more.
believe it or not,
man,
his little brother Jay was better than he was.
what happened to him?
Shot and killed at PG County, at a mall in Prince
Oh,
George's County,
come
coming
on,
out of a
man.
mall, all because he gave an autograph and phone number to some dude's girlfriend who was serving him at a clothing store.
Oh man.
Dude come out and shot and killed him.
Well, how old was he, man?
18.
God,
Dang.
was he going
Just
to Maryland?
getting ready to. He was a senior in high school.
Golly, man.
Prince George's County Plaza, man. PG Plaza Shopping Center. Shot in the parking lot.
What year was that, man? 90 what?
Oh, let's see. Lenny was 86. He came out 86. So that had to be 88 or 89. Somewhere in that
That's
range.
terrible. Yeah,
Man,
that's
hey man,
terrible.
you said something important, Sean P, that Len Bias would have been even better
What
playing
year was Ken
under the
Bias
tutelage
killed?
under Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. Oh, yes. Yeah.
But we also have to look at the growth and maturation of how Jordan came into the league and became who he was without that same type of leadership and guidance. All these other guys went to franchises that already had established
He didn't
1990.
have,
stars.
man,
20. He was actually 20.
he had some booger sugar brothers. That's what he had on his squad, bro.
That's what he
He
had. But
didn't have no vets.
all he could do was focus on basketball. And so
That's
you
it.
had you so you,
Right.
but you had Hakeem Olajuwon get drafted. He goes to Houston. He has Ralph Sampson there. You know what I'm saying? Len Bias, if he, would have, his untimely
Well,
passing, he would have ended up being with Larry Bird. A lot of these
yeah,
guys that was
but
in those drafts ended up going to guys that they could have leaned on. Charles Barkley had Moses Malone. Like
yeah, but
like these
Olajuwon
guys just
didn't
had
have
people.
Ralph off the rip though. He had Elvin Hayes and and then Moses Malone still came to Houston, back home in Houston every now and then.
So that speaks
I,
even more to how much
but still,
more ahead those guys would have
veteran.
been compared to Jordan at that
Yes,
time.
yeah. The mentorship that they had, Jordan didn't have any, man. I hate, one of my coaches was one of his teammates, bro, and I
Mm.
don't want to speak ill of his name, but man, he was out there bad. When he said Man, when he said his rookie year, he walked in the room and it was just paraphernalia. That's what his words said. Paraphernalia piled up on the table with women everywhere. He said all he could do is walk out. I already know who was there, bro.
Man,
I already know who was there. Like I said, I'm not gonna
That's
mention his
crazy.
name,
That's
the
crazy.
ill of the dead, but yeah, I already knew it. Because I had that issue out of him while he was coaching my team.
you know, and this is straight up. People who have watched both of the brothers has said that after watching Jay, he was more fundamentally polished than his older brother.
God, hey man, that's tough to hear, bro.
Man,
I hate to hear that.
so if you imagine
What was
how
his
good, huh?
what was his measurements, man? What was his measurements? 6'2", 6'4",
Uh,
6'5", what?
I want to say because Lenny was 6'8".
Yeah, he was 6'8".
Yeah, he was 6'8", but he was 6'8", built
Absolutely.
like David Robinson
Jay
though.
was 6'5" and played small forward in high school. And he averaged 17.8 at Allegheny Community College and was getting ready to transfer to American University that following year, the year that he was killed. Although Jay was 3 inches shorter than Len, many who watched both brothers play said Jay was more fundamentally sound with a higher basketball IQ. Len, however, had a rare combination of size, explosiveness, and athleticism that made him one of the top prospects in basketball college history. So imagine, Jay had that same explosion too. It was just the fact you got to think Len Bias basically was the precursor to LeBron James because he was a grown man on that basketball court at 6'8" in college. You could tell it was nobody close to him except maybe Jordan as far as the athleticism is concerned. They were just different creatures, man. Hey man, Hank Gathers though.
Yeah, Hank was he was another monster, man.
I'm
Hank
telling you,
was
man.
6'9", I think.
We make great basketball players down here, man. Out here in Baltimore, in the Maryland area, Baltimore, DC, the
No,
DMV.
y'all have a real nice system. Y'all have a very, very nice, y'all have a very nice product out there, man.
I ain't gonna mention. We got that dude named Durant that came out of there. You had look.
Facts.
We put a little dude named Muggsy Bogues in the league out of Baltimore, Dunbar High School. I mean, and that team right there I want to say the team that Muggsy Bogues played for, the high school team, they put like 2 or 3 players in the league, man.
Nah, and he shot better than Sebastian Telfair.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to go there. My bad.
You just had to do it. Just had to do
My
it.
My bad, man. My bad, dog. Hey, am I lying?
No.
What we talking about?
No.
I mean, Muggsy was nice.
Yeah, they had this young dude. Listen, they had this young dude named Muggsy Bogues, another guy named David Wingate, Reggie Lewis, and Reggie Williams.
Reggie Lewis.
Yes. So the point guard was Muggsy Bogues. David Wingate was the small forward. Sixth man was Reggie Lewis. Yeah. Can you imagine?
David Wingate was nice.
Yes.
David Wingate.
Yes.
A lot of people
first
don't know
round
about
pick in the 80s. That's why I said they had Reggie Williams was the 4th overall pick in the 87 draft. Reggie Lewis was a NBA All-Star for the Celtics. Muggsy Bogues is still considered to this day the greatest high school basketball player ever to come out of Dunbar. Muggsy, Little Muggs. And that's including Reggie Lewis, Reggie Williams, and David Wingate. But out of them, you got Muggsy, who made it to the league. Reggie Lewis, and he was the 6th man on that legendary 82-83 Dunbar team.
That's deep, man. That's deep. That's a squad.
Yes, Reggie Williams.
Pros.
Reggie Williams.
I remember Reggie Williams because he went to Georgetown too.
And then David Wingate, who also ended up playing 15 players. Their other teammates, Gary Graham, who played at UNLV, Tim Dawson at the University of Miami, Herman Harriet out of Syracuse, Darrell Wood, and Jerry White. But that legendary lineup had point guard Muggsy Bogues, shooting guard Reggie Williams, Man, come on, man.
You
They went
won't, and that's before
31-0.
AAU, bro. That's
Huh?
before AAU. You
That's
won't
before
find no.
AAU. And the thing about it
Yeah,
is, they all lived within a circumference of that high school and legitimately played on the same team together in 1982, 83. That's ridiculous to have that much concentrated talent in one
yeah,
place.
like that in one spot. Yeah.
You know, we go down in
Well,
Virginia a
fellas,
little bit and we pull Allen Iverson out. Bubba Chuck.
yeah,
We get Bubba Chuck from down in VA. I'm saying when you think about the DC, Maryland, Virginia, we call it the DMV. Man, we put some basketball players in
nah,
that league,
for
man.
real,
And I'm not talking about
for
just
real.
anybody's.
Nah,
We
Hall
put
of Famers.
superstars, Hall of Fame players in the league, man.
Yeah,
The only other place that I can think of, maybe North Carolina, and of course New York City, man. New York.
yeah, New York. Sebastian Telfair home. You're right.
Well, that's the second time you got a chance to rattle that one off.
Hey man, my bad, man. It just came out. Just
Yeah,
came out, dog.
my man ain't even trying to hear you right now. He done muted himself and walked away.
Yeah.
Nah, I've been listening
We
to
could
you
go on a
jokers,
roll
man.
right now. You done ran him off the mic.
Nah, I've been listening to you
Hey,
jokers, man.
we got 20 minutes in the show, but look, let's talk about this West. Come on, talk to me.
Oh
Let's
my
talk about
God,
this
man. We
West.
already know that the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City are they like
I
1A,
don't, I don't,
1B to me.
I don't think it's top heavy anymore. I think it's been evened out, bro.
You
I think
think
it's
so?
been evened out.
It
I
may have
think it's
been
been evened out.
It may have been evened out a little bit, but I just see too much. Unless major changes happen in those two organizations, they're still the top two teams in that West.
I told y'all, I still think the Lake. I think Team Mayonnaise gonna still be nice, dog.
They are
I,
going to show up in a way that I don't think people are going to expect. Because
yeah,
now,
because
without
they deep.
LeBron, without
They're deep.
LeBron, and the fact that they got a lot of depth, but without LeBron, there's going to be more opportunities for other individuals, man, to
Ball
be
gonna move.
involved. Yeah. Now that
Ball gonna
you
move.
because Luca gonna find 10 assists.
Oh, what?
He gonna
Yeah,
find 10
easy,
assists.
easy,
Hey, but
easy.
hold on real quick, Trustee. Rev, you said that LeBron got down to two teams. What two teams were those?
Cleveland and
Man,
and
Paul never said. Paul never said today. He said yesterday it was 5, but on their whiteboard today, they're down to 2.
and that was the Heat in Cleveland, I think.
Oh, so
Nah,
he
they
so
got
he
New
is
York on there
so he is
because they're
okay.
talking
So
about because he's saying he's willing to take the minimum.
he's not going to Miami for that.
I mean, Golden State, not the Heat. I just wanted to say that because you said down.
Nah, they actually
I'm not
said
getting
I don't know.
happy.
I think he's trying to play with Telfair.
Oh man, he gonna put. But look, he's trying to play in Telfair City.
Yeah.
Nah, New
I
York,
don't
one
know,
of them.
man. I don't know about that one. I don't think so.
Bro, y'all play too much, man.
That's definitely not
Hey,
happening.
they said New York. He's not playing for no maximum money. But see, that's what confuses me.
That makes no sense because he left the Lakers to not play
because they didn't.
the minimum.
He wanted $50 million. Yes.
Again, I'm going to say this.
That makes no
Do
sense.
they have the opportunity in LA with him there to win a championship next year?
It looked like they will right now, apparently, because he gone.
No.
Oh,
with
they
him
started
there,
spending money as soon as he left.
Yeah, they ain't start doing that until he decided he wasn't going to be there.
Sean P. You want to know the irony of them making a trade for Walker Kessler? That's the same big LeBron wanted to play with when AD was still there.
Yeah.
That's the same big.
Yeah.
And now that they got him, now he don't want to stay. It makes none of this makes sense.
He made his decision
and
before. He made his decision before they brought him in.
His $50 million hog tied their cap, bro. So it was not too much. It wasn't. I mean, what? Where they gonna get the money from?
Exactly.
Remember, this cap is 165. But last year's cap was 147, and I think for previous years like 138.
Right.
It's
So
165 this year. So, you know, it sounds like he got some humble sauce somewhere.
I
That's
don't
what it
know that he
sounds
got
like.
humble sauce. The way I'm looking at it is this: if I'm going to play another year here on another team that's going to make the playoffs but doesn't really have an outside chance at the championship, I want my money. Now, if I
Look,
can go,
man,
no, let
you're
me
the
finish.
reason,
If
but you're
I'm
the
going to
reason
go
why.
somewhere where I have a very good shot of playing in the finals for another ring, I'll take a little less money for that. But if I'm just gonna be bumbling around here for another year just so
Ace,
y'all can sell tickets, then you gonna make. I want my money.
talk to me, Ace. Talk to me, Ace. If he would have been open to take a league minimum in LA, would LA still be able to make these moves?
Yeah.
Most definitely he would have.
Yeah.
But he
they
wasn't
would
talking
have.
about no minimum. He wasn't talking about no minimum in LA, man.
But
And
what
to
were
be
they talking about too?
and to be honest, he actually came out and spoke about leaving from the Lakers. The Lakers never said that they wouldn't sign him again.
Of course
Well,
not.
well, 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 well,
The Lakers
well.
didn't. The Lakers didn't. LeBron
Facts,
actually came out on his
facts.
own and
Yeah, of
said that he
course
But
signed
they
elsewhere.
didn't
they were
offer.
never going
But
to
they
say
did.
that, man. He puts butts in
But they
seats. Why
did.
would they?
No, they didn't
No, but no,
offer him a contract last year.
whether he put butts in seats
He
at this
wanted it.
point in his
Remember,
career, they've been franchises this year for some reason have been declining players' options this whole
Yeah.
time. They've been doing it the entire
facts, facts,
time, and it's been
facts.
out there. And I'm
Right.
not saying that LeBron is above all, be all, but
He was
when
upset that
when the
he
pendulum
didn't get an
swings, it
extension
swings
last year.
because he
When he
wanted
didn't
an
get an extension
year.
last year,
Mhm.
yeah, when he didn't get that extension last year, I'm sorry, that was a writing on the wall. I said, oh, he's not coming back, bro. They don't want him back.
Right.
That was LA telling you they do not want you back.
Because the thing is they're not going to be able to build a team around LeBron when you have a Luka there. They're not. They can't. They just can't.
How?
They just can't do it.
He's gonna hog tie the cap, bro. He wants $50 million, dog. He wanted $50 million to stay here.
Like it's no way for them to put the players around LeBron that he wants. Because the thing is, I'm gonna tell you, LeBron has a history of doing this. But the Lakers made sure they did it the way that they wanted to do it so that didn't happen to them. Every team LeBron's gone to, he's chosen the team he wanted to go to. He's thrown out there with players he wanted to get for him to win. Cool. Some he won, some he didn't. But when he would leave those teams would be sucked dry of players in the cap. So they couldn't build. They couldn't bring in another player. They couldn't bring in another franchise guy or a premier star. So what I can see after 20 years of plus playing, the Lakers saw, okay, you know what? No, we're the Lakers. We're not going to cater fully to you. They didn't cater to Kobe like that. Nah. They didn't cater to Magic, Kareem, Jerry West, Shaq, LeBron. They're not catering to you either. They're the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they did cater to Kobe.
They didn't cater to Kobe like he wanted to, because if they did, that trade when David Stern vetoed it for Chris Paul wouldn't have never happened. They would have done everything they could. They would have done everything they could to try to make sure that trade or another trade comparable would have happened.
That's David Stern. David Stern had everything to do with that. He wasn't trying to get. He was trying. He wasn't. He knew if he'd done that, if he would have done that, that would have ruined the Chosen One's marketing plan.
Man, they had opportunity to get Kevin Garnett when he was on the market. Kobe was going to either go to Dallas, or Dirk was going to try to come to LA at a point in time. It didn't happen. Amar'e Stoudemire, when he was available, it didn't happen. No, they catered sometimes at some point. That's why Kobe was going on them. But that's why Kobe was going on them scoring tandems that he was, because he was upset. He was pissed off. He's like, I'm tired of losing, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you who I am.
Yeah,
and show you that I'm the best player in the league. And he for sure let us know who the man was.
Sheesh.
But these other franchises, because the Lakers, even if the Lakers don't make the playoffs, they are still la-la. They're still going to have people at the games, in the stands, the stars everywhere. Like they're still going to have that with or without him. So
I like how you put that. I like how you put that when they took a consensus of LeBron's former teams. And that's exactly what they did. And they was like, man, look, we're not gonna let this dude eat up our cap. Where when he's gone, we're gonna have a shell of a team. And I think that's what. See, the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall when they got Luka, because Luka ain't no rental. Luka is a franchise player.
He there for the long haul.
He's a franchise player. And when they didn't get that man his extension, that's why he came to camp all butthurt and late last year. You remember? He took forever to come to camp, man. That man was butthurt, bro. And by the way, I'm not coming back to LA. Man, LA told you last year you wasn't coming back to LA.
True Lakers fans didn't really want him there in the first place.
Oh, nah, bro.
And,
they were so excited.
They're so elated that he's gone. They're so elated that he's gone. Now, mind you, I tell people this, Ace. I think Team Mayonnaise is gonna be nice, dog. He said Team Mayonnaise is crazy.
I got them outside. They outside shot. Based on their team chemistry and what else they, any other pieces and parts they're able to get throughout free agency, they are an outside shot.
No, sir. They've built the stud, bro. I must say this.
It's still three top teams right now out there in the West. You still got the Thunder, the Spurs, and the Nuggets, man.
Yeah, they still gonna be there.
Nuggets bench is taking a hit.
Tim Hardaway the only one who left. They'll be getting paid, they'll be getting paid to Watson back, who's a better defender by far than Tim Hardaway Jr. Right. And he started to come into his own when some of those guys was out before he got hurt. I think my Rockets
and Denver is still gonna be fighting for that third spot.
I think you can't discount the Timberwolves.
I got to see the rest of what the Timberwolves doing.
I got
questions for them. I got a lot of questions for the Timberwolves right now.
Now you talking about uncertainty?
I got questions for them.
Those are the top three. My number fours. It's a toss up right now with the Timberwolves, the Rockets, and the Lakers.
Why those three?
Timberwolves, bro.
Because
I don't know.
I just see the Rockets have. A lot of young talent that's continuing to mature, and they got a good mix of athleticism, defense, and depth. That's for sure. The Lakers, they're dangerous with Luka, and now they got some role players that can play. They got a chance, man, to do something. They can make a run. They could definitely make a run. The Timberwolves, their defense, they're one of the league's deepest defensive teams, man. And
who's gonna play defense? Slow-mo left.
Yeah, Slow-mo gone.
I don't know. Then their roster changes have still kept them within the contender tier. To me,
DiVincenzo, he's
still out. Year. He's still out with that Achilles rupture too. Mm-hmm. That's a whole nother thing too. All these guys are getting a literal same injury, man. All of them getting the exact same.
Yeah, the ruptured Achilles, man. That's minutes. It's minutes.
I'm gonna tell that's something that we didn't see a lot of before, that we're seeing more often now. That's for sure. And that's something that, just like you're gonna have to start examining that, just like you examine CTE in football, man. Why is this happening so often now? It wasn't like this before.
Minutes. They're playing a lot of minutes right now, and they jumping. They're playing a lot of minutes, and it's more jump shots.
Yeah. Yeah, and these are more explosive athletes.
You need your legs for today's jump shots, bro. And they putting up the volume of jump shots.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's
and it's not just the jump shots. It's the running, the cutting, the jumping, all of that.
Yes. Goes. Yeah. You got to use your legs more in this ABA. So y'all got OKC. I still got San Antonio over OKC. I'm sorry. I don't see no 1A, 1B. I see San Antonio. I see OKC. I see Denver or the Rockets. That's the top four I got. I see the Rockets winning at least 7 more games with a solid point guard. And I heard they trying to shoot for Drew Holiday. And I wish they would bring Aaron back. Aaron played some good minutes for us, man. But I don't know. I like what we've done so far.
Bringing in Drew Holiday is definitely letting Fred VanVleet know that he's not going to get any playing time.
Bro, Fred VanVleet letting everybody know. I told y'all what he's done, right?
Yeah. Now he unfollowed everybody, but I'm just saying, like that's kind of the writing on the wall to kind of let us know.
Oh no,
that he either don't want to be there or that he's not going to, because they just signed Marcus Smart.
His entire Instagram.
No. I understand that, but it still has to come out first. But it's just it can be a clear picture to us, but then it could also be them just trying to throw the fans for a loop, because that's what these guys do these days. They throw people for a loop, make us think it's one thing and it's not. Signing Marcus Smart, and then if they try to do a trade to bring in Drew Holiday, I would think he'd be a part of that trade. But now the question would be, who's actually going to be starting? Are you putting Amen Thompson on the bench? Is Jabari Parker-Smith going to the bench? Or KD going to be at the 4 instead? Like, it's a whole lot of moving parts with that, because Marcus Smart could actually play the 1, Drew played the 2, Amen played the 3, KD played the 4, and then you still have Alpha Şengün. Now you have Steven Adams to back him up, and then you have Jabari Parker-Smith to back up either KD or Amen Thompson, but then you have Tari Eason as well, and then you have Reed Sheppard still on the books as well. So you're gonna have a whole lot more guards on the team.
Well, what the projection right now is.
I'm saying if a trade was to happen with Drew, if Drew was to come there,
Drew at the 1, Amen at the 2, Jabari at the 3. I mean, KD at the 3, Jabari at the 4, and Şengün at the 5.
Yeah, you think Marcus Smart coming off the bench if they bring in Drew Holiday?
Exactly.
And he's a starting point?
Yeah.
And he's a starting point. He's been a starter.
He won a starting point over at LA.
Yes, he was. Because Luka was out. He was starting at the 2.
Reeves was the 2. And Luka was the 1. When they went down for injury, but he was off the bench, is what I'm saying.
But even in Boston throughout his career, he was a starting point.
No, he was a starter. He was a starter in Boston. But I'm telling you, when he left Boston,
because he went to Memphis.
Hold on.
What
y'all get that notification?
I get notifications all the time. What you looking at?
Y'all ain't get the recent Bleacher Report notification?
No, mine ain't pop up yet. What you got?
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just put it in the chat. I want to see y'all reaction.
I mean, put it in there, but we still got to talk about it. You might as well bring it up.
We gonna talk about it, but I want you to bring it up first, because I want to see your reaction when you read it. That's how I'm feeling right now. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna see how y'all react to it. Bro,
he's not going to Minnesota,
that's
bro.
All I wanted right there, bro. Yeah, that's all I wanted right there. That's all
I'm done with this, man. I'm done with this, man. Come on, man. He's not going to no Minnesota.
Come on, man. No.
I almost broke my headphones. Come on, man. Stop playing.
Hey, man. Good show tonight. For real. Man. For real. Good show. Come on, man. Trustee Sean P. Did I get y'all, man? Hey. I'm just giving y'all what's reported, baby.
Yeah, I understand. It ain't come from Shams, though.
Hey.
Until I hear Shams say it, man, it ain't real.
Man, look.
Reportedly takes on a whole new context.
This man going to Minnesota by far would be the craziest signing of his career.
Bro,
Yeah.
bro.
That would be the
That would automatically put Minnesota as a 15th out coming out the West.
Bro. Well, hey, they don't have to get rid of any.
Are you trolling hard?
They don't have to get rid of any pieces. They don't have to get rid of any pieces.
And he would literally be their starting their power forward.
He don't know how to do that.
Now he played the power forward.
Yeah, he played a 4.
He played the 4 this year. He's played throughout his career.
How'd that go for him?
That's pretty good. That's how they beat us. That's how they beat us in the first round.
He played the 4 in Miami a few times throughout his years. Because Chris Bosh started as the center quite a few times, and he was the 4.
But was he the point 4?
He was, but Mario
Okay,
Chalmers,
so
what I'm saying
is,
and D Wade was still out there, so he wasn't just a point guard. D Wade ran offense a lot too. So.
Okay.
Now, a few years in Cleveland, he did, and I think a year in Cleveland he did.
Hey,
and then in Miami, not Miami,
LeBron,
in LA, he did too.
LeBron, Anthony, Melo.
I can't see that. Oh no, I can't see that.
And put Daniels at the 3.
I can't see that one. Him playing with LaMelo, I can't see LeBron. I can't see LeBron playing with LaMelo. He play around too much.
Hey, dog.
He play around too much. LeBron ain't on that no more. Well, if they win it, he would be. He'll go back to being a kid again. So maybe. I just can't see him playing.
Hey, big dog.
Nah, man.
Hey, if that would happen,
nope.
I just can't see him going to Minnesota without going to Cleveland first.
But if it happens, look, just 10 minutes ago, there was uncertainty about Minnesota.
That don't make it certain for me.
It colors a better picture.
It don't. It just gives me another C word to use. Confused. It ain't certain. It's confusing. Minnesota of all places, they still have an issue with their bench.
But they don't have to give up any pieces, dog.
Man, they don't even have the comparable pieces to come off the bench that LeBron can rely on. In Naz Reid, DiVincenzo, Mike Conley as a backup guard is gone. Terrence Shannon, he's a young guy. Remember we spoke about LeBron.
Rose still out there.
Nah, he is. I want him or Bradley Beal or Klay Thompson to go to Miami. So I ain't gonna talk about that. But remember, we spoke about earlier with LeBron not playing well with young talent. Like that's just not his thing. It's never been his thing throughout his career. He's always struggled with wanting to play with young talent. Kyrie is.
I don't know, but you know what? I plugged it into my machine. I plugged it into my machine to see what would happen if you would add LeBron James right now to the current roster of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it shot them to the number 2 in the West.
That's insane.
You said number 2?
Yep.
That's insane.
It says with the roster that they have.
But does that roster?
You got LaMelo Ball. You got Ball, Edwards, LeBron James, McDaniels, and Rudy Gobert. So you got an elite perimeter creation out of LeBron and LaMelo, and then you got a defensive anchor in Gobert with a long, athletic McDaniels. The offense jumps to an elite level, and the defense will remain elite.
I can't see it working because LeBron's most success has happened with him having a stretch big, and Rudy Gobert is not that.
Dog. Oh, not at all.
I can't
not
see
at
that.
all.
I cannot see that. I cannot see
not
that.
At all.
I can't. Unless he's gonna allow himself to be the 4th option.
Well,
because McDaniels, Edwards, and Ball gonna be an option before him.
I'd have him coming off the bench.
Oh no, I don't know about that one.
Oh, wait. Have who? Gobert?
LeBron. He said
LeBron.
No, you ain't talking about LeBron. Oh,
yes, I am.
So the thing about that though is I don't know how many vets who are on a vet minimum I can recall were in starting lineups.
like again, I would have him coming off the bench. If he's going to take the vet minimum, I'd have him coming off the bench. I'm not saying he play limited minutes per game based on it. I'm saying, but I would have him come off the bench.
His ego ain't gonna let that happen, dog.
But that's his problem. That's something he gonna have to deal with.
I can't see him coming off the bench though. It's
nah. If he comes to Minnesota, he is not coming to bench roll, dog. Not with the players they got.
He would have to go to a team. Even if he went to Denver, he wouldn't be coming off the bench.
Come on, man. He's Uncle Drew right now.
Like any team he goes to, he's gonna be in the starting lineup.
On the starting lineup.
He's gonna be in the starting lineup, even on a vet minimum. But that still goes to show. I don't know how many players throughout history have been on vet minimums and were still main starters on the team. So that can be something we can look into because I can't even give you that off the top of my head. On vet minimum, starting, maybe Chris Paul before he retired.
You know, that's all I was basing mine on, bro. That's all I was basing it on.
Show tonight.
Minnesota's insane, though.
Well,
good show tonight.
You got me.
That would be crazy. That's funny. But if it should happen, if it should happen.
That'll stand the test of time. We got the wisdom in the building, keeping everything secure. Late night conversation that is positive and pure.
If it should happen.
Turn your radio up, tell your family and your friends. This is where the true community connection begins. It's a place for
he might as well go to the Clippers, man.
The most uplifting hour on your late night walk.
That's what I'm saying.
Deacon King Ace.
Just stay in LA and go to the Clippers.
The mic is live right now.
Might as well go to Sacramento then.
Go to the Mavericks.
Hey man, I want to thank everybody for joining us on tonight. Rebroadcast on Radio 17 at midnight. We out. We see y'all Monday. Peace.
This some bull.